what you're talking about. I've got so much hair.
Yeah.
People see this blonde hair and these blue eyes. I'm like, for one, don't go by blonde hair and blue eyes. Blue eyes. Oh, get out of my face. So as we start to round our spine, start to snake through the lateral parts of our vertebrae. Find our down dog. So tuck your toes, lift your hips. And start to pedal the feet. Roll your dogs shedding. Yeah, you can stay here or go to child's pose for the next couple of breaths. Make sure your upper inner thighs support your lowest rib. So we like the knees to be wide, but we don't want them so wide that we go saddle back, right? It's always a balance between yin and yang. So this class, we focus on the breath and alignment. We set up the pose. Once the pose is set up, we start the breath count. When we go through this, we will stand at the top. We'll do our normal sun salutations as Flip Your Dog does, right? And then we'll start to step out with our right foot, and I will show you what we're going to do. All right, so go ahead and come up, all fours, hands and knees. Go to the toes, lift the hips. We're going to walk the feet to the top of the mat, find our forward fold there. Second toes at 12 o'clock, knees and heels line up with the second and third toe. Low belly is hollowing and scooping out when the back of the neck is growing long to the floor. Hands to shins and held halfway. Shoulder heads back. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale all the way up. Let's start off with mountain pose, hands at the sides. We'll return to this in another posture called home base. So these are our reset points. Feel your mountain pose. Let's go through our sun sounds. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands on the mat. Hands to shins, inhale. Flat back, belly boot. Exhale, hands down by the heels, lift footsteps back to the inhale, bends that front knee, glues those upper inner thighs to one another. Exhale, steps back to tail. Inhale, floats to plank, drops to your knees for the first two, tops of the feet down. Pull yourself forward and all the way down. Let those legs come together, shoelaces down, hips down, heart and hands lift, floating baby cobra, squeeze those upper inner thighs. Exhale, releases, pushes up and back, down dog. Inhale, left foot to sky. Exhale, step. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. All the way up, inhale. Swan dive, exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, right foot back lunge. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Plank. Drop to your knees, lower. Floating baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high. Right foot steps. Inhale, lunge. Step forward and fold, exhale. Very good. Fold. All the way up. Swan dive. Lift halfway. Hands down, right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Plank. Now either hold here with me or chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, cheer up, dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe, breath. Inhale, left leg high. Left foot steps. In. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Swan dive, forward fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, right foot back. Down dog, exhale. Plank. Now they're safe here, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up. Right foot steps. In. Exhale, step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Mountain toes, big toes come together. Inhale, chair, palms together, knees together, ankles apart. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Step or hop back, chaturanga or down dog. You can also hold plank with me, as you know, I'm feeling the shoulder up. And so plank works your core, your shoulders. It's been some of the best thing over 25 years to heal my nonsense. 3 breaths. Listen to the echo of your ujjayi breath. And the knees look at the top of the mat. Step, jump, flip. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. That chair pose. Much right now. I like Billy, but like we're still like hands at the sides. That's like an app song. Inhale when I need to be angry about something. All right. Youthful lengths. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Step or hop back to chaturanga. No plank hopping. Or just step back into your plank. Looking at the top of the mat at the very end of the exhale. Cheer. All right, so we start off with a stretch today. So we take our feet. Typically, they tell you Ashtanga, they tell you jump. I'm not jumping anymore. Anyway, I mean I'll jump to chaturanga or something, but like anyway. So second still rules, second toes at 12 o'clock. We're gonna take our palms face up underneath our hands with our feet, underneath our feet with our fingers spread wide. We want to try to get the toes to the wrist because look, now I'm like giving those wrists some love for all the work they do in all these planks and chaturangas. Also, I'm starting to bend my elbows a little bit to cool my head down, but I'm also tractioning the wrists at the same time. So I'm kind of trying to lengthen the wrists by pulling my head down and holding. Inhale two. Try to keep any of the breath from going down to the belly. We want to keep it into the barrel of the rib cage, keeping that lower and upper belly active through our whole class. We're going to release the hands, come to hips. On our inhale, we come halfway up and we clear with our exhale, engaging that core again, shoulder heads back. And then on your inhale, you come all the way up and you step together. So you are going to step out with your right foot. Of course, I'm going to step out with my left foot so that you can see me. There's some twists in here where I'll rotate and I'll tell you I'm rotating. Okay, just so it makes more sense because once you get it, much right. So we are going to take a medium step out, grabbing our block. We're going to take our medium step out with our right foot. We're going to come into what's called home base, right? So our block will want to end up kind of in the middle because we'll use it because we're doing left to rights, right? So the first posture we're going to do is triangle pose. We should be under mid forearms. We're going to turn the right foot out to 12 o'clock. We're going to bump those left toes in, back toes in. I've got heel to heel alignment, okay? I'm going to grab that block, put it on the outside of my right foot. I'm coming in triangle. I'm taking my left arm up and I'm looking at the left hand. Notice how my hand isn't back here. My hand is here, right? Straighten out your front foot. It looks, let me step in front. Oh, that's coming from your shin. So remember, we're spiraling that out. All right, we got 5 breaths here. Inhale. So for you, and for me too on this shin, I'm trying to take this shin and the ankle and press it to that wall. Feel that? Inhale. Look up at your hand, no eyes closed in this one. Exhale, low belly strong. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right block. Inhale comes up. Exact same pose on the other side, but you have to be mindful. You need tick-tock feet. The front foot has to shimmy to its side of the mat. So left foot shimmies over to the left. We're to the outside of the front foot. 12 o'clock with left foot. Back toes in. Left hand down, right hand high. Triangle. Look up at the top hand. Inhale one. Put the block on the outside of the foot so you have something to aim that ankle at and that shin out. Feel it. Feel that ankle. Try to root that foot. And then press that ankle there. There you go. Inhale, come up with your block. This is where I'm going to turn around to mirror image here. You're going to turn that right foot to 12 o'clock. You're going to turn the left foot dramatically in, almost like between a 10 and 11. We're going to take the block down to the inside of the front foot. Left hand down, right hand high, revolving triangle. It is about spinning that back shin open for you. So imagine this block back here. Keep your foot rooted. Try to touch. No. Root the foot. Root the foot. Try to touch your ankle to that block. There you go. Keep the foot where it is and feel the toes down. Push those toes down and try to push that ankle bone, that little round ankle bone. Spin it open to that block. Yeah, there you go. Look at that foot. It's so active. Now take the right hand high at the same time. 3. Inhale. 2. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And 1. Hand to your low back so you can really protect it. Inhale comes up. Line those heels up. Take the block inside left foot. It's in the right hand. You're looking to spin that back ankle open as you take the left arm to the side. I got this. 12 o'clock. 1 and 2. Stay there, root the foot, and then reach that bone to that little circle. There you go. Now take this hand down and this other hand up. You can shorten your stance even. Big pose. Inhale. This is called a pinnacle pose. And Ashtanga does it right out of the gate. They don't give you any breaks. All right, 3. 2. And 1. Take the block in the center. Inhale, come up, home base. Mountain pose, top of the mat. Get all those shoulders out of the ears, set up again. Giant step out with the right foot. Like underneath wrist. Grab your block. Put it to the outside of the right foot for a warrior 2 stance. We're taking side angle. Hand is on block. Front knee is bent, lining up with the forearm. Top arm goes over the ear. Inhale. And exhale. But for you, you still have to imagine there's that block outside that little ankle bone on your back foot. 3, 5 long, deep inhales and exhales. Inhale comes up through that block, tip top, heel to arch alignment. 12 o'clock with the left foot. And we're just forward of 3 with the right foot. Shin and forearm lines up. Reach. Long line from the back pinky toe to the top hand. Inhale, thumbs up. We're going to take warrior 2 feet. Now, you can choose warrior 2 feet with standard twist or crescent twist. The full expression of this posture. I don't know if I can get full expression today, but hand is on floor, outside the front foot, and top arm is over. It's a lot, right? So we're twisting, turn that way. Yep. Then that front knee, press that back pinky toe down, reach that back ankle out. It's all about that back ankle for you. Yeah, your hand reaching towards the door. Reach that back ankle down. Inhale, comes up, carries that block. Heel to arch. Right hand down, left hand up, or find your crescent or your prayer twist. Brought to the center, come up and base. Goes in top and down, mountain pose, reset. Stepping out. Medium to small step. You're going to take your knuckles and weave them behind your back. You can come into reverse prayer, great, not great, right? Pivot the right heel in. Pluck those left toes in just a little bit. This back foot is a rudder. Straight legs, bow over this front leg for a stretch. Now, you can see that back arch and that back ankle. You are imagining there's a block back there so that you can press that back ankle towards a block back. Yeah. Keep the knuckles. Pivot. Now, whatever knuckle set is on top is now on bottom. This is what you would do it the same way every time, right? Root through the heels. Squeeze the inner thighs. Press that back ankle out all the way down. And so when I'm dealing with something, instead of setting it up once I get there, I try to set it up on the way there and see what's going on, right? Step to the top of the mat. Awesome. All right, big toes together and held chair, 5 breaths. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lift that way. Make your way back through your flow and meet in down dog. All right. Inhale, right leg high. Right foot steps for warrior 1. Right up there by that right thumb. That back heel spins down. We're somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock. Back toes. As we come up, our body is facing the top of our mat. We're gonna bring our hands together and look up at the thumbs as we bend that front knee. Pressing that back heel, back pinky toe down, moving that back ankle open for most of us. Where's your mind? Where's your breath? Now keep the arms, tick-tock the feet. And remember, when you tick-tock, you gotta move that front foot back over. So move that left foot over towards me. There you go. Heel to arch, heel to heel alignment or your own lane. Left foot at 12 o'clock. Right foot somewhere between 1 and 2. Look up at those thumbs. Press that back ankle out. Now, stay on the left leg, but open up to warrior two. So you take a longer stance, you move to heel to arch alignment, you move those back toes out a little bit. Now, really press that ankle bone to the back of your mat. Gaze over the left arm. Keep the arms, warrior two, other leg. Heel to arch alignment. Hands down, down dog or flow. I'm gonna hold plank for a few breaths. All right. Now it's time for 2 blocks. So now everything, oh wait, we gotta go back to the top of the mat and do the balance. Right. Yeah, I forgot about that. All right. I think I intentionally forgot about that. Where are we at? Perfect. All right. So what we're doing is I always step off my mat for balance. It's like something that they taught us a long time ago. They would always just say, step off your mat for balance. If you want to, go ahead. Nobody ever gave a reason. I think it's more grounding. Yeah, it's more grounding for your balance. So we do the Captain Morgan. That's the Ashtanga, right? 5 breaths. We change on the 5th breath. The goal of this, so actually I'm going to have you do what the others did yesterday. Take your fingertips into that space of the low belly, and each exhale, really put it on the hip bones and try to put it inside like those low hip bones right there. And what you're going to do is exhale, squeeze that. Squeeze your abs like you're doing a crunch, and you can feel the abs get hard under your fingers. Each exhale is meant to do that in these balance poses. The reason being is the only thing holding this leg up in the air is this. And so if you can re-engage it through your exhales, your balance will be better. Okay. And that's really kind of the focus of this balance series. All right, here we go. I'm moving out of your line of vision. My balance, I woke up with a migraine today because of the barometric pressure. And so I expect my balance. I'm on like 6 things of ibuprofen right now. So my balance will probably suck. I'm moving out of your line of vision. So first, we're going to bring that right knee up as though we're stepping up onto a box. Each exhale is a contraction of the low belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, opens out to the side. Look over your left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe. Bring it back, center on the inhale. Exhale, takes it straight. Breathe. Other side, but it was better, wasn't it?
Totally different.
It's all about that low belly, that pelvic floor. Oh, man, tampon. We had a whole tampon class yesterday.
I remember. You can't forget.
Vicky, yes, she goes, what is this about the pelvic floor? All right, here we go. Each exhale. Squeeze in that low belly. And out to the side. Look over your right shoulder. Come center and up. Exhale straight. All right, now we need 2 blocks and step back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my mat out in front of you so that so that the video can see the angle of a lot of this. So I'm just going to rotate my mat here. So this part of Ashtanga is insane. We're not going to do the insane part. Okay. So for one, because my shoulder can't handle some chaturanga jump backs and stuff right now. I'm protecting my shoulder. Those of you on the video, you want to do all that insanity, do it. So basically, we're going to start off. So in Ashtanga, between every side, right and left side of every stretch, there's probably 12 stretches in this area. You do lift your butt, jump back, down, up dog, down dog, jump back through, do the other side, lift your butt, chaturanga. So it's like
You see what's
yeah.
happening?
Yeah. Well, when I first started this, I couldn't do it either. And it got to where I could push from a seated position almost to a handstand. So it took a while. It took me a couple of years, and I was a practiced person. So we're just starting out where we are, right? And so I started out with blocks because you can move yourself down, right? And so we're going to start off. We're not doing flat. It's fine. Because we're just doing the birdie perch, right? And so all I'm going to ask you to do is take your feet and jump them to a little cross bird angle. See? Yep, that's fine. So try to sit and walk the blocks back. Walk the blocks back with you. Yep. All right. You want to get them behind your butt so you can sit down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See how I am right now?
Oh.
Yeah. Turn your fingers forward.
No.
Guess what? You're gonna fall on your butt. It's okay. It's okay. Lean back. Put your some weight in your hands. Lean back. Lean back. Sit.
You're really sitting.
Yeah, you're sitting down. We're coming to a seated position. How's your knee? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I was having.
Yeah, I was like, I was watching, right. So what I tell people is make your way to the top of the mat in a seated position. Because now, so traditionally we jump through, do all that. All I do is ask you to lift your butt at this point in between. Those of them that want to do all the insane jump backs and stuff.
Okay.
We'll evolve to that, right? But people in this area haven't done Ashtanga, so I have to start you guys out, otherwise you'll hate it. Right? Unless you're a yogi, you'll hate it. Right? So we're gonna do the abs, blocks are forward. Where's Billy? We need her now. This is not gonna work for it. All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, I need a better song for this. Here we go. Lift the legs, both. You can do them straight. Now, hold in a tampon. Feel it? It's different, isn't it? Cross the ankles, you can bend your knees, don't lean back. Put your feet down, lift your butt, put it down, come back into boat. Bend your knees so that they're eye height and sit up more. I'd rather you sit up more. Hold on to those knees if you'd like. 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, lift, put it down, both. Put your fingers behind you too. Hold in that tampon. Prostate pop. 3, 2, cross, lift, put it down. Put your fingers behind your back if you need to, but hollow out that belly. 3, 2, 1, cross, lift. Do one more anything, I know. 3, 2, and 1. Cross, see if you can come to your chins. So traditionally, they have you do like a jump. Actually, they have you do a backflip into a toddler. I love you, Ashtanga. I really do, but some shit isn't safe. All right, anyway, come on up. So we're coming into camel. A lot of times this is reverse plank, but I find sometimes camel's a little more available. So this is where I diverge some from Ashtanga because their primary series doesn't have a lot of back bending. All right. And they would go straight into hip openers right now. We're going to go into back bends and then hip openers. Right. So fingertips up onto the back. Push the knees down. Push the pinky toes down. Take the heart to the sky. Find your camel. Big deep breaths, 5 of them. Inhale. Inhale comes up. We're going to go to a down dog. All right. Looking at the top of the mat, step, jump, crawl, meander to a seated position. So now we're going to do, instead of reverse plank, we're going to do reverse tabletop here. Normally they do reverse plank, but that's a little intense. Fingertips towards you, lift those hips, make a reverse table. Get some weight towards your hands so you're not overstretching your shoulders and you really have to activate those feet. Inhale. Release the hips down. Cross the ankles, bring the blocks in. Lift the butt. Put it down. All right. Right leg, left leg long. Top of right foot comes by your hip. Both knees are as forward as possible. So if you need to, you continue to lean to this side, but you activate this foot. So what's happening is the left side is staying strong because once I get up, I'll use that left side to anchor the right. All right. So draw your belly in, spread your toes, squeeze your knees. So everything's still active no matter where you're at. If you're in a forward fold like me, your elbows are lifted, your navel, each exhale is doing just like we did in balance. So Each exhale is strong belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right ankle comes over left shin. Blocks come in. Move the blocks forward of your hips. You want to use pole vaulting. Lift. Put it down. This Stonga will give you amazing abs. Anyway, they will. Right leg, probably another reason why I love Ashtanga. Right leg long, left foot back. No matter where you're at, you're on fire. Legs are active. You're pushing right quad down so that I can move this over. So by me pushing right quad down, lets me root through that left hip, but also activates the quad so the hamstrings let you go. Right? Inhale and exhale, squeezing knees towards one another. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left ankle comes over right shin, blocks come in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time we're going to take right heel either inside or up into the ovary. Yeah, it's working. So come forward. One of the things that we're doing here, as you progress, we push into like the ovary. There's a part where we push into the perineum for the guys, right? And then you have all this binding. So like right here, I would normally reach around and grab this foot and come forward. What's happening is I'm binding all this lymph under my arm and I'm squeezing it so it squeezes all that nonsense out. Think about it. Yeah, they do. Come on up. Right ankle over left. Lift. Think about it. We're supposed to be doing a chaturanga, up dog, down dog, jump back through.
That's why I shouldn't complain.
Yeah, no, dude, actually, we're supposed to be jumping through to land in the pose. So when I jump in this position, I should be jumping and crossing this leg over. And once upon a time, I could do that. Crossing this leg over and just like land in it. Oh, guess what? Left ankle over. And lift. Sit down. We're going to take a straddle now. Toes to the sky. Looking at where your pelvis is on your hips, we're looking to drop that pubic bone. Even here, I am active so much, my heels are lifting off. I press my quads down so much. Why? Because this teaches us how to do arm balances. In order for me to lift my butt up in an arm balance, I have to press my legs down. In order for me to come into Tikibasana, I have to push my legs down into these arms. So the activity here is actually a push down and a squeeze in. Same thing as that. Because they asked you to come to that from that position, by the way, is the next best. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to bend your knees and grab a hold of your big toes. And you're going to rock back and come into birthing pose for straddle. I know, it's so hard. It's so hard. There you go. And you can keep your feet closer together. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yes. Because the next one asks you to bring your legs together and drop your head back. And then that takes us all back anyway. Just is how it is. Sorry if I'm messing up. All right. So we're now going to go into the simple spinal twisty end of it. Go ahead and drop your knees to the right. A lot of the times this is a seated twist. But I'm gonna start us off slow. We're gonna drop the knees to the left. Because I'd like to focus on the inversion part. So we're gonna come up, we're gonna come center. So they would have us also do like lots of this twisty stuff. That's fine, we only have a limited amount of time, so I wanna focus on the inversion. The inversions are held for 2 to 4 minutes. You can choose supported shoulder stand, so butt on here like this. And legs up. Full blown supported shoulder stand or head stand. So this is a 2 to 4 minute hold. Well, what happens is so, let me go ahead and explain why we're doing this. Is so, the theory is that we've done all of these limp squeezes. And now we're gonna turn ourselves upside down and let all the blood pool in this area for 2 to 4 minutes. And then we're gonna flip ourselves out of it and it's gonna drain it all out of our lymph system. So it is the yogi's way of detoxifying because it's forcing blood into that area that it wouldn't normally be forced. So lay on your back first, lift your hips and bridge, and then put it under. It's so much easier to drop it back. Alright, and I'm gonna put like a meditative moment on for this. And then legs to the sky. So what I'd ask for you is just to close your eyes. So I'm gonna give you a 2-minute mark. Turn off. That's your 2 minute mark. If you feel like you want to come down out of it, feel free to now. Otherwise, I'm going to give you a 4 minute mark next. Then wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe even reach the arms long. Roll over to whatever side feels best to you. And on your next inhale, moving in slow motion, ease up to a seated position. Your next inhale, reach the arms up, grow tall. Let the hands fall in prayer in front of the chest. So very much for joining me for practice today. Let your mind be open and your heart full. Namaste.